I can't go into the cathedral. Can I go into the cloister? Oh, there's William of Hamley, I think.
What's your name? It would be easier for us all if you just came with us.
What about the child? Is it yours?
Francis.
Like it or not, you'll be coming with us.
What are you doing here? And who is... Who is that?
I found him. In the woods.
Hey! Hey!
We fed him goat's milk in St. John's. Johnny Eightpence did. He says he misses you.
He was always very sentimental.
Hey!
Philip, you must not tell these men my name. My Lord Robert of Gloucester believes me to be in Winchester. The bishop received the letter from me anonymously.
These men are with the bishop. He is here in Kingsbridge.
The bishop has come for us. May God have mercy on us. You were right. I shouldn't have got us involved in the conspiracy.
Hey, you two. You should listen when you're spoken to. Who are you? And what about the child?
Did you make it? Did you two do it and make a little baby? By God, you look so funny. Oh, come on, let me hold him.
A name, or both of your names. Come on, you
I'm
two.
not sure it's blasphemy yet.
Give us something we can work with.
No reprimand for blasphemy.
Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in
Oh,
vain.
did they?
What?
One of the 10 commandments. Do you not know them?
Now, save your words, monk.
Do you not know of heaven and hell?
I do. I know of them. I know of heaven and hell.
Do you care?
If you know and still go against the word of God, you will not be saved. Not heaven awaits sinners, but hell, the lake of fire.
We'll take hell then.
No. No.
William.
What is your name, monk?
I am Philip, Philip of Gwynedd.
It's him we're looking for, not the other one.
Monks, they all look alike.
We were looking for you. Bishop Wailerun wants to see you.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
We found him. He's here. Tell the bishop.
I found the monk. The bishop. Tell the bishop.
Go on, monk. We'll all keep an eye on you.
You will be safe.
What are you waiting for?
Okay, I'm not sure. Is this... I've been summoned by the bishop. I'm not sure if this is good or bad.
Go on, monk.
That's him. That's the monk. Tell the bishop. I thought he would at least be taller than me.
So something happened.
What is going on here, Philip?
I don't know.
He's expecting you.
Yeah. Yeah, so Naldus is praying.
Philip of Gwynedd, come closer. We were looking for you.
The Right Reverend Bishop Wailerun Bygot.
I hear you've done good work at that little cell in the forest.
I am surprised you know about it.
As bishop, I am the ex officio abbot of Kingsbridge, so I am bound to take an interest.
Well, God has blessed us at St. John's.
I wish God would confer similar blessings on Kingsbridge Priory. You may wonder what I am doing here, Philip of Gwynedd.
Indeed.
I received a letter from an anonymous source. The source disclosed only that it was found here in Kingsbridge Priory. So, you know of it.
I do.
This letter, it reeks of betrayal. It reeks of those who betray the trust that we all bestowed in them. Of those who betray God.
Confess involvement with Francis. No, just me. I don't need to bring him into it.
Right, Reverend. It was I who found the letter. I know its content.
So you know of the war. God thunders wondrously with his voice.
He does great things that we cannot comprehend. The Book of Job. But this is not the work of God, but of Earl Bartholomew.
Remigius told me it could only have been you.
I meant to do well by our church. Our brother Paul found the message on a dying night. He, in turn, handed it to Prior James.
May God rest his soul in peace.
So that's why you insisted none of his books should be burnt.
No, there are many reasons not to burn all this.
It was Prior James's last wish for all this to be burned, wasn't it, Remigius?
Yes it was.
You told me about this.
Yes, my bishop.
My bishop, it was not I who sent you the letter. But the man who sent it had the well-being of the church in mind.
Remigius, he told me everything I need to know. Philip, you do not look well. What is the matter? Tell me.
Who are these men looking for me? Soldiers invaded the priory. No, who are these men looking for me?
These men who were looking for me, who are they? And why are they here?
Oh, them, of course. I have gotten too used to the presence of knights and nobles. The work of a bishop. The reason why these men are outside right now is your letter, Philip. As I suspected, it did convince my allies to go against the Earl of Shiring. Now that you have confirmed the authenticity of this document, they will stop at nothing.
Uh-oh.
Earl Bartholomew is a dangerous man. His plan to attack King Stephen is likewise an attack on the church. These allies of mine insisted that their knights should accompany me along with their son, and very soon they will ride against the Earl.
I understand, my bishop.
Philip, I have the feeling that there is a storm rising. Right here, in Kingsbridge. And in the eye of that storm stands one...
Uh-oh.
You. Around you, things begin moving. Don't they, Remigius?
Yes.
But there is one important thing you have kept from me.
There is? My bishop?
You did not mention that you, Philip, were nominated to be Prior of Kingsbridge. The brothers here will elect their new Prior today, will they not?
The election will take place in a few hours, my bishop.
We need a strong Prior. James was my friend, but a strong Prior he was not. We are in agreement on these matters, are we not?
Oh, no.
Of course, right.
So he's going to say it should be me.
The bishop and I agreed you should have this.
Okay, we'll inspect the rosary. It was found by Sub-Prior Remigius at the river near the spot where Kingsbridge old prior is believed to have broken into the ice. To this day, James's grave in the cathedral remains empty. The icy stream most likely carried the prior's body away. The monks believe that James was chased onto the ice in the small hours of Christmas Day. Some believe by the devil himself. But who is to tell what happened? For there was no one out on the river that night, aside from Prior James. Was there? Philip received the rosary in January of 1136 from Remigius and Bishop Walleran as a token of goodwill and trust on the day of the election of the new prior of Kingsbridge. So the bishop is basically like, oh, we want Philip.
Very well. Now, when your distinguished guests arrive, what will be the subject of your first sermon as the new prior of Kingsbridge?
Yeah. Not superior, courage, and change. Well, we don't really want change. Prior is not superior.
I think what I would talk about is... I beg your forgiveness, but I do not understand.
Are you talking to me or the bishop?
Most of your brothers agree with me on this matter. Remigius has talked to them. They will vote for you.
As will I. And I will support you in your duties in my role as sub-prior.
A role you have fulfilled wonderfully in the past, Remigius. Wonderfully.
My bishop?
Philip of Gwynedd. You will be the new prior of
Yeah, I got that bit. I don't know why.
In humbleness, I stand before you, most humbled by your trust and humbled by the great tasks ahead of us. We must restore Kingsbridge to do justice to the glory of God and to his mercy. The desperate and the hopeless everywhere shall hear our bells. They shall see our towering cathedral. Our great church will become a guiding light, but first and foremost, through our actions and our faith, we ourselves shall be such a light to the lost, the hurt, and the suffering on their path to God.
The Earl of Shiring is not in attendance, it seems.
He is not. Shameful. He's busy preparing his siege on Winchester.
I trust he does not know we are about to foil his plans, Percy.
Answer the bishop, my husband.
No, he does not expect us, not at all. My men are ready.
So is our son.
Excellent.
I thought maybe the sermon... I thought maybe the sermon would have been impacted by the choices we made. Or the comments we made about what we were going to do and the other thing.
There you are.
I thought that would have ended the chapter.
What's the matter?
What happened to my father? Did I have one?
Yes. Everyone has a father.
What happened to him?
He died before you were born.
How could he be my father if he died before I was born?
Babies grow from a seed. The seed comes out of a man's prick and is planted in a woman's cunny. Then the seed grows into a baby in her belly, and when it's ready, it comes out.
Let's not ask about Tom.
Why did you never tell me? About father, I mean.
I needed you to be older. Trust me, once the time is right, I will tell you everything. I promise.
What was my father's name?
Jack, the same as you. They called him Jack Sherberg.
So, if there's another Jack, I can tell people that I'm Jack Jackson?
You can. People don't always call you what you want them to, but you can try.
Uh-oh.
What is that? Jack, find the others. Then hide and don't come out till I tell you.
I'm going to guess that's the end of the chapter. You've become Prior of Knightsbridge. Yep. That happened. Walleran does as you asked. His allies, the Hamleys, attack Earl's Castle. I don't think I actually said... I didn't ask him to do that. We didn't tell Bishop Walleran about Francis' involvement because, well, Francis was saying not to, and we didn't lie. Like we said, although we didn't give the whole truth. You could argue it's a lie by omission. I don't know what impact that's going to have. I don't know if that's going to be positive for Francis, in that he's not going to get blamed for this, or if it's going to be negative because he doesn't get the praise. Alright. William Hamley was intimidated when we mentioned hell, because we didn't just kind of go into a bit of detail. We just went, no, don't do things like that. Don't do bad things. And Brother Marcus, who we reported, has fled the priory after a severe caning. Yes. Well, on we go. Chapter 5. The Man in the Flames.
Oh, there are at least 200 of them at the river.
Knights again? What colors do they wear?
They are not knights, Philip.
Uh-oh.
They say they cannot pay. It is all right, Brother Paul.
I told them that there's a toll.
Who is your leader? Who will speak for you?
No one will speak for us, monk.
We were chased from every village.
They are outlaws.
We are no outlaws.
We come from Earl's Castle.
They killed our men. My child. They killed my child.
By God. We cannot feed you. We barely have enough for ourselves.
We can't feed them. No, we will give them shelter. Because that's the right thing to do. And maybe they can sort things out? I don't know.
We will give them shelter.
Philip, we have not enough room.
We will give you all shelter. All of you.
I wish I had more to give.
More? We've given away almost all the food we have. What will these poor people eat tomorrow?
Before they came here, they fed themselves. They worked. Surely they can do that again.
There are more coming. Word is spreading fast.
What do we do now, Philip?
Give me the rest of the bread.
But...
Here, Philip.
The last bread we have.
Then, help to clean out the empty houses and tend to the injured.
You heard our prior, brothers.
So yes, we have a lot of bread that we're going to be handing out to people. And trying to sort out the various issues. Injured people, orphans, clearing out the houses so people can stay. And hoping that they can sort out their own food situation in the end. But I think that's a decent place to put the cut in. And we'll work out exactly how we're going to support all these people next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.